Here's our ball python and our corn snake is in here. We have some frozen thawed rodents to feed them now. The mouse, here's the mouse, and here's the rat. The rat is still frozen, um, but I believe the mouse is ready to go. So we're gonna try to feed the corn snake first. This mouse. Let's see how this works. Um, so this is kind of the ickiest part of snake owning is the defrosting these rodents and feeding them. So let's see what happens when we take this mouse and present it to the corn snake. I believe.
They eat corn, not mice.
No. Oh, see, he got it right away. Now this ball python is waiting for her food, but like I said, it's not.
It's not fully defrosted?
It's not defrosted yet.
That one is?
The mouse is defrosted because the mouse is smaller, so it's easier to defrost the mouse. See, the ball python is waiting for her food, but here.
You see that mouse?
Corn snake. Oops. Can you throw that away?
You doing that outside? Shlomi, don't do that outside. Because the neighbors are gonna scream. Wait, so what? You can handle that much?
Yeah, you'll see, like, its mouth will go all the way over the. Uh-uh.
It's also 8 o'clock. I'm sure there's someone sleeping.
Yeah, it's still kind of frozen. It's all cold already. I think probably another couple of minutes, the rat will be defrosted enough to feed to the python, but in the meantime, so we were told when we rescued this snake, older snakes, that they only have to eat once a month. Which I know seems like it's not that much, but so once a month. Oh, that's Doc Dredd. I saw you at Monster Bash. I wonder if this mouse is too big for.
Look, come here.
Oh, I wonder if he's gonna be able to eat this mouse. I'm gonna try. Oh, there we go.
Where's my spit coming out? Delicious.
Yeah. We saw you. We saw you at Bash the other day. We should have said hi. We could have made a collab. Maybe next time. You're going to be there in October? Oh, I think he's got it. By George, I think he's got it. And once you feed them, you're not supposed to touch them. Some say 24 hours. Some say 48 hours. So we're going to do it. 48, but yeah, he's finally got looks like he's got his mouth around this mouse. All right. Yeah, I was feeling a little under the weather this weekend, so that's why I wasn't so social as I'd like to be. But I still enjoyed the bash, and we'll be using scenes from the bash in my next episode of my horror host show, which is My Son the Vampire. I think I'm just going to do maybe one or two more host segments and then start putting that episode together. That'll be my 14th episode or 15th episode, I think. 15. Yeah, we got these snakes in March. We also have a gecko and a tortoise, but so I wonder, it's still kind of cold, because one thing I learned is that when you feed the frozen thawed rodents, you gotta make sure they're totally, we have two snakes. We have this corn snake who's eating, and then this ball python who is waiting to eat, looking at us. I think she smells a rat. So those are the two snakes, and then like I said, we have a gecko and a tortoise also. But kind of fascinating to see this corn snake eating up this mouse, because it's like, how can it eat the mouse? It's so big, but their jaws are not attached. People think they dislocate the jaws. It's not exactly what happens. It's that the jaw is not attached at all. The bottom jaw is open. So yeah, that's you got to be careful during feeding time. That's basically. I mean, if a corn snake bites you, it's really a non-event. And ball python also not much of a. It's not really that dangerous, as far as what I've heard. But then after they eat, also while they're digesting the food, you gotta leave them be. I don't know. When I saw so many people with dogs at the bash, I was like, we should have brought python. The corn snake, they're very fast, so you don't want to take them out too much, because they can disappear. But I mean, we do take out the corn snake and handle it, but like you don't put it down. Is basically what they say when it comes to corn snake, because they can run away fast, even though they're very good to handle. Yeah, I was surprised to see so many dogs there. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember Leonard used to bring the other dog, and he got a new dog recently. Let's see if this rat is ready. I think the rat might be ready. Just want to make sure it's totally defrosted. Now we'll take off. Now it's funny because they always say corn snakes are prone to escaping. We did not have a problem, but our ball python did escape once. Luckily, I saw it exactly when it happened, like I was half asleep. So then we got these really tough clamps. And so the next thing is now I think the head has to be a little bit more defrosted. Well, the snake was like, there's a light fixture right above her tank over here. That light fixture, and she was wrapped around it when I realized what was going on. But I'm not scared of the snakes. It was just more the matter of her being out and having escaped from her enclosure. So let's see. I think we can. Yeah, that's soft enough. So I'll get rid of this water because that's kind of gross, even though. Whoa, whoa, whoa! She knows the rat's there, but I've gotta take it out of the plastic first. I gotta unwrap it first. Alright, so the python is next. Ready to eat. Alright. She is definitely hungry, which is interesting because ball pythons are known to not like to eat. And so we gotta be. I think she's gonna take this rat right away. She can definitely smell it. And so we wanna. There, she got it. So both of our snakes got fed. All right, nice talking to you, Doc. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you again at Bash again. So yeah, ball python also got the rat, and the corn snake is working on the mouse. I think there's much more to see here with this corn snake. So we're gonna keep that there. Throw this bag away. And then wash our hands of this whole rodent situation. All right, let's put these clamps back on. All right, take care, Doc. Good chatting with you. They really only fast really when they're eating. Like that's the only time you really see any speed with the ball python. Cause like just when they strike and then that's it. Then it takes it really slow. I wonder if this mouse is too big. I wonder if the mouse is too big. Oh, he's got it. He's got his mouth all the way around that mouse. And here's the ball. But it's interesting to see how he got his mouth around that whole mouse. Now here the ball python is like moving the rat around because once she realizes that the rat is dead, so the next step is to move it around for proper eating, which is kind of what we saw with the horn snake also. Oh, so here the ball python is now ball pythons are constrictor snakes. This one's almost done. Here she's doing her thing here. Getting her mouth around this big rat. There goes the feet. Those little mouse feet. Almost all the way down, and then you got this spaghetti strand of the tail. There we go, the feet are gone. Just gotta get that tail down. Almost all gone, but then you see the big lump. Although how much crushing down for that mouse, I mean, even though you see that big lump, compared to how big that mouse was, must be like all the bones are crushed or whatever already inside or it's flattened out. And meanwhile, the ball python is doing her thing here, trying to figure out what to do with this rat. I mean, she did strike. I don't know if maybe the light should be off. But I am curious. I want to kind of see this last bit of spaghetti go down. Maybe we got to turn off the lights for the python to really. Yeah, I was afraid this mouse was too big, but it's not. He's got it. There's a little bit left of that mouse tail sticking out. Right. Almost all gone. Almost that last little bit of mouse tail is almost gone. That's it. No more mouse. All the way gone. But now, Sonny, aka Mooney, Mr. Mooney, Miss Mooney, trying to figure out what to do with this rat. So maybe we make a separate live stream for that because it seems like she doesn't know what she's doing. I know ball pythons sometimes don't eat, but I never experienced this that she should strike and not eat. That's a bit weird. Alright, since there's nobody on the live stream, there's the corn snake, all done with his meal. The ball python trying to figure out what she's doing with this rat. She struck at twice, once before it was even out of the plastic. So we know she was hungry. She could smell a rat. There's the well-fed corn snake. And will Sonny, aka Mooney, figure out what to do with this killer shrew here? Alright. And look, He's like all almost back to normal. Just that you see that bump halfway down. So he's.
When you're done with your stream, could you send me that video of